Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be showing you kind of a tutorial using my favorite drugstore finds. So I think I have pretty much everything here other than setting sprays. So before this video is a million years long, let's just get right into it. So I'm going to start out with the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base. I'm sure from my recent videos you guys know that I am madly in love with this. It fills in pores so amazingly, and it's only 11 bucks. It is one of the best primers I've ever used. Okay, so primer's on. I have 3 foundations to show you guys. One of them I don't have because I have so many new ones that I want to try. I haven't gone back and repurchased it, but it's absolutely one of the best foundations I've ever tried at the drugstore. It's hands down, it's amazing. But it's this guy's sister. So this is the Covergirl Outlast Stay Luminous. And my favorite one is the Stay Fabulous. It's a 3-in-1 like primer, moisturizer, foundation thing. I don't know, but it's amazing. You can put it on in the morning, and when you take it off at night it looks like you just did your makeup. It's amazing. And the next one is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I have mine in 125. Oh, the Covergirl, my shade is 842. So this one, I think I actually put this in my top 10 drugstore foundations, so I'll link that below. But this one is for normal to oily skin, and I have oily skin, as you guys know. I also have the Dewy and Smooth in case I want just like a radiant finish, but this stuff, it makes your skin just look so pretty and you don't get too shiny. And it's not gonna like dry up your skin just because it's matte, but if you are dry, I wouldn't recommend using this. I would recommend the Dewy and Smooth, but this one is definitely awesome. And if you use this with a pore filling primer, your face will look flawless all day long. And then the one I'm going to be using today is the No. 7 Lift and Luminate Foundation. It claims to give you firmer, even skin, and it has an SPF of 15. And I have mine in warm beige. So this one comes in a pump along with the Covergirl one, and I am just gonna do like one pump all over my face. And I actually didn't think that this, I'm gonna do more than one pump, would give me the amount of coverage that it does. I just kind of thought it was gonna be like really light coverage, so I used about 1.5. I was just putting like little dots on my fingers. And I am going to take my Zoeva, the flat topped 104 buffer, and blend this all in. So as you can see, the coverage is pretty good. It's not a full coverage, but it's more like right in between. It's a medium coverage. It's not medium to full or light medium. It's just a good medium coverage, and you can build it up if you want, and it just looks really natural, and it's not too matte. And I wouldn't actually say, because it says that it's a lift and luminate, so I thought it was going to be like a radiant dewy finish, but it's not. It's more like almost just a regular natural finish, like nothing too dewy or matte or anything. So yeah, I really like it. And I haven't noticed the firming, but the reason that I think it's amazing is just the way it looks on your skin and the way it wears throughout the day. And I just think it gives you really just pretty skin overall. I just think it makes your foundation and makeup wear really, really nicely. And surprise, surprise, I picked the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder for my absolute favorite powder from the drugstore. This is an N3, and I absolutely have fallen in love with this powder. I think it's probably one of the best powders I've ever used, not even from the drugstore, just in general, because it does have a little bit of coverage and it just kind of fills everything in and sets things down without being too powdery. And you can also use it to touch up during the day and it won't make you look cakey or anything, and it just gives you a nice base to put powders on top of, and it's just overall a fantastic powder. And so the bronzer that I'm using from the drugstore is the Butter Bronzer. I have a few from the drugstore, but this one is my absolute favorite. Because of my large pores, having a matte powder is important to me. So this one is matte, and it smells like the Hawaiian Tropic sunscreen. It smells so good. Like I could just and it the smell stays on your face all day long. It's like, I don't know, it makes you feel like you're on vacation. It's amazing. So I'm just gonna use this to warm up my face a little bit. Alright, and my favorite blush from the drugstore is the Milani Baked Blush. This is in Luminoso, and it's just a pinky peach blush with some golden sheen in it. It's so pretty and it's really, really natural. And I don't really like crazy blushes. I like more of just kind of subtle, neutral, peachy blush. So this one is perfect just to add a flush to the cheeks, and it also gives a nice sheen. It doesn't really look like a highlight or anything, but it just kind of gives you a glow. And speaking of glow, I actually used this in a recent video. This is the Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips in Natural Nude. And I only use this for highlight, even though it says that it's an all-in-one eyeshadow palette. But this is the best highlighter that you're gonna find in the drugstore, hands down, and it even beats a lot of my high-end ones. It's absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna swirl it all around and swatch it for you guys. It's just blinding, and it's so pretty. And then if you want to, if you're really fair, you can just use the top two, and then these are more bronzy down here. So I think it gives you a really good range of shades to use, but since I'm a little bit warmer, I just swirl it all around and I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. Alright, and for eyebrows, I actually am madly in love with the Revlon, I forget exactly what it's called, but it's the eyebrow pencil. It's kind of new-ish. I think it's been out for a few months. But the only bad part about it is I ran out of it within maybe a month of using it, every other day. I don't do my makeup every single day. So I haven't repurchased it just for that reason, but if it didn't run out so fast, I would probably replace my Anastasia brow definer because that's how much I love it. It's almost an exact dupe of it. It just runs out so quickly that it's just kind of meh. But the product itself inside is absolutely phenomenal. So if you get a chance, you should definitely pick it up, try it out. And it's not too expensive if you do want to keep buying it, but I have my Anastasia brow definer, so I didn't want to buy that one and also have that one. So long story short, This is the brow product that I have to show you guys. I absolutely love this. It is the Soap & Glory Archery Volu-boost Brow Fibre Gel. So it's a tinted brow gel. I got mine in Talk of the Brown. It's just a little tiny itty bitty spoolie, and it just adds a little color and builds up your brows really nice, and then also sets your brows in place. So for eyes, I have two e.l.f. palettes. So the first one is the e.l.f. Prism eyeshadow in Naked, and they are all metallics and they're all nudes. So they go from really light champagne to bronze, and these are, they're gorgeous. I just swatched the three darkest for you. Like, and I think it's like 10 bucks. Look at that. Oh my god. It's amazing. So if you want something that is really inexpensive and super high quality, definitely go for this. And then I also, whenever I use that, I also use something matte. So this is the e.l.f. Mad for Mattes palette, and this is the second one. So it has really warm shades in the middle here, a black and then a white. And I just really love the mattes that they make. They're so blendable and they wear all day long. I haven't ever found that when I wear them that they like crease up or anything, and I just, e.l.f. does a really amazing job with almost everything I've ever tried. I don't think I've tried something from them that I really don't like. So yeah, I am going to start off with this palette, and then I'm going to go on the center of my lid with the Prism palette. So let's get right into it. So I am going to set my eyes with the cream shade. And now I am going to go in to the second shade here. It's just a light brown, and I'm going to fluff that into my crease. Alright, and I'm going to go a little bit warm and go into this orangey terracotta shade. And I'm also going to buff that into my crease. Alright, and then I'm going to go into this really pretty berry shade right here and just kind of darken the outer edge a little bit. Alright, and now I'm going to move into the Prism eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to take this middle shade. It is like a champagne gold, and I'm going to take a shader brush and just pack that onto my lid. And then I'm going to take this brown color that we put in our crease, and I'm going to blend out any harsh edges. And then I'm going to blend this orange shade underneath my lash line. And we had a little bit of a watery eye situation, so we're gonna stop there. And I'm going to go on to my absolute favorite mascara. This is the Covergirl, the Super Sizer. So this will give you crazy, crazy volume. It's an odd brush. It kind of only has bristles on two sides of it. I don't know if you can tell. And they're kind of far apart, and they're kind of like a little gimpy. They're just like really tiny. So it will go a little clumpy on you if you're not careful, but it will give you a lot of volume, and that's why I think it's my favorite, and it wears all day long. And this one is kind of tied with my L'Oreal Lash Paradise, but I always show you that one, so I decided to show you this one because this is a long time favorite. I've been a fan of it ever since it came out. So I am using this. Alright, so now that my eyes are done, we are going to move on to lips, one of my favorite things. So I have a liquid lip to show you, and then I have just a regular lipstick. So the first liquid lip that I have to show you is from NYX. This is the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick. It's not like your typical liquid lipstick. It dries down matte, but it's definitely not transfer proof, so don't go like making out with your boyfriend unless you want him to have lipstick all over his face. My husband doesn't really matter, and I just clean him up afterwards, so you know, whatever. Whatever floats your boat. So I have probably almost every single color, and I just pulled these out of my drawer to show you. So let's clean off my hand and I will swatch these for you. So the first one is Soft Spoken. It is a nude, but it's more of like a brownie nude with kind of a red undertone. The next one is Sandstorm. This is also a brownie nude, but it's a lot lighter, but probably more brown than the first one. The next one is Pink Lust. It is a very cool toned hot pink, very neon hot pink. I love this one in the summertime. It's so pretty. The next one is a very fall shade. It is gray. It's Stone Fox. I actually fought myself on buying this because I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm ever gonna wear it, but then I did, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna wear it. And the next one is Tea and Cookies. This is more of a nude pink, but still definitely pink. Sit on the bottom. And the last one I have to show you is my most recent purchase. It is Jet Set. It's bright blue. And it looks like that. It's so pretty. I really wanted just like a bright blue lipstick, so I'm really glad I got that one. Alright, and also kind of part of the collection is their new liquid lipstick, cream lipstick, and it's called the NYX Luv Out Loud. And I think I got 2 shades, maybe 3, I don't know. But this one is in Passionate. It's really pretty. It's just like a purple, perfect for fall, a dark berry purple. And then the next ones are the Milani lipsticks, the Color Statement lipsticks. And I have a few. I have maybe like half of their line. I don't have all of them because I'm not a huge fan of all their shades. They have a really wide range of shades, but these are so creamy, and they don't really settle in lines. And the same with the liquid suedes. Even though they're matte, they're not drying. Since they're not transfer proof, they don't completely dry down matte, so they don't just like suck all the moisture out of your lips. And the Milani lipsticks are super hydrating, and they just feel really good, and the color lasts for a long time even though they're not matte. Well, some are matte. They have a matte line and then they have a regular. I think I have both here because I know I have both in my collection. I just pulled out a few to show you guys. So I am going to swatch those on my hand as well. So we will start with Nude Creme. This is probably my favorite one just because I love nudes, but it's a really pretty peachy nude. I just think it's so pretty. And the next one is a bright pink called Rose Hip. And this one kind of reminds me of the bright pink from NYX that I just showed you guys. And this one is called Blushing Beauty. And this one is just kind of it's kind of actually showing up way more neon than it is in real life on camera. But this one is kind of like a mauve rosy color. It's so pretty. But yeah, when it's like in the lights, it's showing up almost like as neon as that, but it's a totally different color. And do I have, yeah, okay. So this is one of the matte ones. This is called Matte Love. I'm gonna run out of room. This is a deep burgundy color. I absolutely love their matte formulations. I think they're so pretty. And this one is a super neon pinky orange. It's called Flamingo Pose. Absolutely amazing. And when you apply these, they don't go on patchy. They're just perfect. I love them. They're probably my absolute favorite lipstick overall. I'm not even at the drugstore, and I think these are like $5 or $6. And I'm pretty sure the liquid Suedes are $7. So almost everything I'm showing you today is like $10 and under. The foundation that I have is about $16, so it's a little bit higher, but it's definitely worth the money. So the last one I have to show you is Tuscan Toast. It's very similar to the one above, but it's a little more red and a little rusty. I actually have two of these because I think I was on vacation and I was like, oh my god, I forgot Tuscan Toast. I need another one. And I came home and I already had one in my collection. I was like, oh, well, good thing I love it. So I'm actually going to put this on just because we are getting into fall weather and I'm dying to go into those deeper, darker shades. And it looks a little extra creamy just because I do have a lip balm underneath. I just used my lip sleeping mask to just kind of revive my dying lips. But yeah, this is all the products that I absolutely cannot live without from the drugstore. This is everything, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I'm thinking about doing a high-end version, so just let me know. Give it a thumbs up if that sounds like a good idea to you, and I would love to hear what you think in the comments, and make sure you subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.